Hey, my name is John Holt. I'm here with Kemper. I'm going to demonstrate the awesome Kemper profiler. I'll also show you some new features for NAMM 2014. You're watching Guitar Messenger, by the way. First thing I'm going to do is just run through some clean sounds just to get a feel for it. What it is a modeling amp, and what's special with this one is that it responds and feels much more like a real amplifier would. My perspective as a guitar player, these are things that I value very much. So I'm just going to run through some clean stuff, and then I'll show you a really cool new delay function we have. Check this out. So something that is new and extremely cool, I'm gonna crank up my delay a little bit here. We all know to get okay, it's already set up, nice. To get the edge sound, what you do is you put like a dotted eighth note and as your delay, and then you make sure you tap exactly in tempo. But what the geniuses at Kemper have done is they have figured out a way to play it, and the Kemper picks up on your tempo. So it works like this. I'm gonna put the mic down, and if you film the Kemper, you're gonna see the BPM is gonna show up, and I'm gonna change the tempos a little bit, stuff like that. So check this out. So now if we say that the drummer is drunk and plays too fast, because he is and he does, instead of me having to try to re-tap the tempo or trying to keep up with him, all I do is I step on the button again and play whatever the new tempo is, and within a bar or two the delay is aligned. And if you're a guitar player and you deal with drummers, that's about the most amazing thing in the world. This also works great for every tempo-related effects like a tremolo and so on. I'm also going to show you some a little more crunchier sounds, and I'm going to show you my favorite thing about the Kemper. How about a two-rock? Why not, right? They make cool stuff. It's good enough for John Mayer, it's good enough for me. So I'm just going to play on it a little bit. So look at this. And so to show you guys my favorite thing in the whole world about the Kemper is that I can do this. I'm gonna crank the gain up really high, and then I'm gonna play some stuff, and then I'm gonna roll off volume on my guitar, and magic will happen, much like a real amp. To me, as a guitarist, that's where the money's at. You know, I can work entirely with my guitar, and you know, if I roll down the volume, it behaves just like it should, and that's where it's at, people. I'm gonna show some cool new pitch shifting effects as well. Here I have a chromatic pitch shifter turned to a major third above the octave and a perfect fifth. And what happens when you play like that, it clashes a lot. Like the intermodulation between the frequencies sort of acts up. It sounds like this. So it sounds cool and all, but you can hear it's sort of like up there somewhere someone is fighting. So we now have this pure tuning function. So what it does is like it takes the pitch shifter out of the temper tuning system into a pure tuning system. That was a Johnny Lang song, by the way. He played there yesterday. Good show. So when I hit the pure tuning, it's gonna straighten out those harmonies and it gets much, much cleaner. So I'll play with it on, then I'll do a little A to B so you can get the feel for it. We have more goodies in the bag, by the way. We have something called a vinyl stop, and it behaves very much like a whammy bar would do, but it goes all the way to 0, and that means it goes so low so it stops existing. Only God can hear it, I guess. And Yngwie Malmsteen, of course. So here's what it sounds like. It's a great pedal if you hate your neighbors. I know there's a bunch of long-haired metalheads out there and you're curious about this, so I'm just gonna play some metal for you. An awful lot of distortion. This is a Splon profile, so it's made out of after a Splon Nitro. So here's how it sounds like, and also new guitar. Just buy a Kemper, it will be your best friend, I promise you. Best friend. Your best friend. Kemper, buy one.